Hey Outsiders, welcome back to the Never Inside Outside Shack. I'm glad you guys are here to see another Never Inside review. We're doing a cool one today. This one is not on the website. This is something that I just personally bought. I think it's a really cool thing. I would hope to get these on the site soon, but in the meantime, this thing is, I looked everywhere. I wanted a chest rig. I've been hearing about these chest rigs, and I'm a big backpacker. And the idea of being able to access my phone, my camera, all these different things, having it right here in front of me instead of trying to pull things up to get to where you need to be to find your camera or your phone or your phone's in your pocket. It just seemed like a really cool concept to me. So I did a bunch of searching around. There's a bunch of different brands out there that make them. I found this one. This is the one I went with. It's a little spendier than a lot of the other ones. I want to say it was around like $150, $160, something like that. Cool thing about this is the name is Bastion or Bastion, I don't know. So the guy that makes these is in Latvia. I know nothing of Latvia, but I know that a guy in Latvia makes really cool chest rigs, and the name of his company is Bastion. And I'm probably bastardizing that word because I don't know how things are pronounced in Latvia. But anyway, check this thing out. I got the, I can't remember what he called it, but it's the camo style. I paid a little extra upgrade, and what they did is they gave, you can see here, these, the zippers are the extra fancy waterproof zippers, right? So when you zip it up, the material itself is waterproof. So it's got these waterproof zippers. I recommend paying extra for those. You're gonna be glad you did when the time comes that you need them. This last backpacking trip I went on, it rained on us a little bit. I was super stoked that this thing had, that I didn't have to worry about anything that was inside it. So including my phone and all these other things. Anyway, it comes with, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on top. These end ones seem to be a little bigger, of these molly straps or mole straps, whatever the heck you call those. It's got some Velcro here that you can get really creative with. You can do anything you want with it, really. You put a piece of Velcro on the back of your phone so you get easy access. You just slap it on there. As creative as you want to be. Me personally, for the front of this thing, I've recently gotten into photography. So I love, while I'm out there backpacking, and what better opportunities to get the most beautiful nature to take pictures of you're gonna find. So I've gotten into photography recently, so I like to have my camera obviously quick and accessible. I got this little fancy gadget here that has an attachment that goes in the bottom of my camera. It goes in the bottom of my camera, and it's that camera's being used right now, so I guess I can't show you, but it clicks in here. No big deal. I'm not doing a review on this right now, am I? Okay, but it fits nicely in this. You can clip this down, and now you've got, you just take your pictures and clip, it just holds on the camera really well. It works nicely. I've tested it out for 40 miles, so that was pretty cool. The other thing that I haven't done yet, but I do plan to do is I personally, when I originally got this, it's got these loops here on the bottom as well. If you look there, so I planned on hanging a knife from the bottom. The one I ended up getting to go to pair with this rig, the sheath on it's a little wide. It doesn't really fit all that great, but I'm still gonna do it, and I really don't use this too much. Although different trips are gonna require different things, but I've used it a lot for like my walkie-talkie, stuff like that. But I really think this is gonna be cool, and it'll fit on here with this. I'm gonna go ahead and just get some 550 cord or something like that, and I'm gonna have my knife right there, because that's just one less thing that I have to worry about while I'm backpacking with my knife. I always like to have my knife handy. But the backpack, and you get your knife on your belt, and although this is a cool knife because it sits sideways, it's still you got your belt, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So my next backpacking trip, I'm gonna have that right there. Lots of options with this thing. It's got a front pocket. In my experience, obviously you can put a lot of quick access things in there. I don't like to muddy it up too much. I don't want to put a bunch of things in the whole thing in general, but that's where I put my cell phone. quick, easy. It's safe when you need it to be safe. It's waterproof when you need it to be waterproof. It's right there. You can have all your things hanging on the front still, and just quick, easy access to your phone. So that's what I like that for, personally. On the front pocket here, as you can see, I've got some stuff left in here, but you've got I got a compass in there, but you've got 2 pockets in the back here. These are some poison oak wipes. They're no fun. Poison oak is no fun. Poison oak is no fun. So these are these detox wipes. I just have these left in here. There was a lot of poison oak in Oregon when I went where I went backpacking last. It's got these 3 mesh pockets right here. Obviously, you can get as creative as you want. It's got some elastic loops, so those are for some quick, easy access to things. It's got plenty of space in here, and then it's got 4 decent-sized pockets in here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a Leatherman in there. It's a little heavy, so I may take that out depending on what I'm doing. Got to always have the old Blackbeard fire starter. That's a must at all times. And you got another couple pockets back here. This right here, actually had in the other pocket, but this is one of our Ready Edge knife sharpeners. These things are super cool, but I like to keep that in. It's got all 3 sizes of blades, so you can get it for your pack hatchet or your survival knife or whatever you need. That's really cool. All right, and moving forward. Okay, so that's the front pocket. Now we've got another pocket here in the back, which is my favorite pocket. Check this one out. This is the pocket where you store your concealed carry pistol. So it comes with this really fancy, it's not really fancy at all, honestly, it's not fancy, it just is a piece of Velcro. But it's got a little loop on here that is adjustable to the size of your gun. Okay, so this might even be adjusted to the size of my friend's gun that I borrowed in Oregon because I didn't want to go on a plane with my air. Anyway, okay, never mind. Adjust to the size of your gun. So, and it's a really cool setup because you can literally put it at any angle that you'd like. So whether if you're right-handed, you want to be able to reach in like that, you can do that. Fortunately for everyone, I am ready to go here with an example. Clear. Okay. So we've got in order of demonstration, I'm going to put my piece in here. How I like to have it sit. Okay. So that's a really, really cool design. Real quick and easy. Now, the back of this thing, man, this thing is some really high quality, by the way. This is some super high quality stuff. This fabric is just, you can tell it's not going anywhere. It's not going to rip for just anything. This is super cushy on the back here, and it's got 4 buckles on the straps, and it comes with this harness. Okay, so I thought this might be a pain in the butt while I was backpacking. All the adjustments and stuff like that here. There were some times where I had to kind of readjust it up here, but it really wasn't that much of an issue. Again, I did 40 miles with this thing, so you can really adjust this thing nicely. Takes a few times using it too to get used to finding that buckle in the back there with it behind your back, but not so bad. See, you can hold this thing. This thing is doing solid. It's not going anywhere. Some things that I learned, some things that I figured out that I like to do while I'm hiking with this thing, or you can do so many different things with this. But the way I like to organize it is, like I said, I had this here. I'm gonna be having my knife here, and then I've got. I could have, maybe another magazine in here. Perfect little spot for it. All right. Now, one thing that I wanted to mention that I do is the idea of carrying a gun with you while you're in the wilderness or anywhere is to be able to access it quickly. One thing that I wanted to show, that there's just a way that I do it that I think is really cool, and it's just a way to make sure that things don't go wrong. Okay, if I'm in a hurry and I need to get to my gun, I'm right-handed. It's designed that way, so I need to open it this way to be able to grab my gun and handle the situation. Okay. There's two zippers here. Now, they all come with these little strings on them. See? You'll notice that on this one, I took off the string on the right one. The reason for that is that I obviously want to keep this thing closed all the time, but if I'm in a hurry, I don't want to grab two strings and now I'm just keeping it closed and trying to get to my gun. You know, there's a bear running at me and I'm trying to get to my gun. I've got literally seconds to do this. I don't want to be sitting there trying to figure out which string to grab, okay? So I took off the one string, and as you can see, real quick and easy, no concern for grabbing the wrong one, okay? Every time. No concern, every time. So my recommendation is you do that, and then the other recommendation that goes along with that is that you have, you keep these ones on the other side, so you're not accidentally grabbing the other forward pocket strings as well. So keep these on the other side. Not as much of an emergency to come in here and grab your knife sharpener, your ready edge, but it is an emergency to grab your gun because you got a bear coming at you. All right? That's that. That is my review of the Bastion Chest Rig. This thing's the real deal. I believe I found it on Etsy. I'm gonna put some links in the description so you guys can go find one for yourselves. And go ahead and tell me what you guys think about it. Tell me if you have any more questions about it. I'll be happy to get those to you guys. Hey, I appreciate you. Let's outside. And do me a favor. Give me a like, a subscribe, and a share so I can get this knowledge out to everyone.